Hello, my name is Albert Orange, and welcome to XFL football. The XFL North is up for grabs as the DC Defenders take on the Seattle Sea Dragons. It's actually the North Division Championship game. Alright, it's playoff football, everyone. The score at the end of the third quarter is 23-9 Defenders. Oh boy, so many missed opportunities for the Seattle Sea Dragons as we head into commercial break. Oh man, I mean, look, Seattle has come through with a few clutch plays. We got a few interceptions, right? I think Antoine Brooks was his name. He got the pick when the ball was tipped, and he literally did a gymnastic move in the air. It's like, if some of these guys put their minds to it, they could become Olympic athletes. That's how athletic these guys are. So that's cool. We are in commercial breaks right now between the third and fourth quarters. Another fourth quarter commentary for you all. I hope you're all doing well today, and I hope you've all had a great week. The XFL South Divisions. What am I saying? The XFL South Division Champions. That's what I meant to say. An upset that we saw yesterday, Saturday. The Arlington Renegades, the 4-6 Arlington Renegades, have defeated the Houston Roughnecks. I mean, that's how. I don't know. I guess. I mean, look. The whole XFL South, with the exception of the Houston Roughnecks, not really, the division to watch, no offense, but it's just, a whole lot of, I don't know. I don't know anything about football. A whole lot of miscues and lost games, missed opportunities, all of that. And Arlington just so happened to be in the second place in the XFL South, and I don't know, they've come through at the very end, and they defeated the Houston Roughnecks. So, that's great. It's great for them. Congratulations to Arlington. They played the first game of the regular season against Vegas. I remember that. And now we're in the playoffs 10 weeks later. Anyways, we are here. We're back from commercials. All right. And honestly, no offense to the what's it called, the XFL South. I mean, all of those teams played great, but it's just whole lot of losses, if you know what I mean. XFL North was just turned out to be the division that I just so happened to watch more of. So, I'm just being honest, alright? But then again, I don't know anything about football, alright? So, here we are at the top of the fourth quarter. Seattle here with 9 points. They got a field goal and a touchdown. Who the heck got the touchdown? I forgot who got the touchdown. Let me turn up the TV though. Let me unmute it right here. Oh, that's too loud. That's too loud. June Jones, actually, he was trying to get out the way because, there was a play, and a few players, they were running towards the sideline, and June Jones was right there, and he was trying to get out the way, and he got taken down, and then he was on the ground for a little bit, and I was, oh man, I was like, oh man, we just saw somebody die, but he's okay. So I think Jim Haslett is arguing with one of the refs about something. I don't know what. He's doing a bunch of hand gestures, saying a lot of things. He's got his cap on. I don't know what's going on. I got this fan on that you might be able to hear in the background. What happened? There's a penalty on the defense. Oh, it's on Seattle? Oh, jeez. Well, they're saying it's 4th and 1, so I don't know what's going on. Alright. Let's see. The game hasn't even started. Or the quarter hasn't even started. And they just took like 2 minutes out of my life by showing Jim Haslett arguing with the refs about something. And then, I don't know. The thing with Seattle here, though, is they got, the receivers just can't really hold on to the ball, Actually, a more accurate statement is, they can't catch the ball, alright? And I don't know if it might be because of the rain, because, maybe that makes the ball slick. DiNucci's, been good all day. It's just, I don't know, on some plays, for whatever reason, and that's going to be a penalty on Seattle. On a 4th and 1, they knew they were going to QB sneak, and the D-line just kind of were a little jumpy, I guess. Hands on your hips on the defense. Okay. Yeah, encroachment. So, yeah, it's just so many missed opportunities. Juwan Green missed the pass that just, made you feel bad for him because, he took it really hard, even though it was in the first quarter. He took it really hard because he knew he should have caught that pass, and he really should have, but he didn't. And there were a few of those, not just with Juwan Green, but with everybody. Josh Gordon, Blake Jackson, Ja'Cour Pearson, all of those guys, all of the receivers, and just for whatever reason, not a whole lot of complete passes that would have been crucial to continue those drives for Seattle. So here we are, 2nd and 5 for DC at the 45-yard line in Seattle territory. They got a first down at the 39. Oh no. DC is up. Hold on. That's 13. DC is up 14 points. There's Fred Keiss, the defender's OC. And he got a first down. Oh man, my triceps are feeling sore. I just had an upper body workout this morning, and just benched and did some pull-ups, you know, with the assistance bands, you know, because I can't do one. I can't do a pull-up. I actually can. I actually can do a pull-up, but it has to be like, all right, I gotta warm up, and I also have to I don't know, have it be the first thing I do in the morning or something, you know. I could definitely do a chin-up, for sure. I can definitely do chin-ups. I could do 4, 5 in a row before I stop, doing it good. Was that even a sentence? 2nd and 7 for Jordan Te'amu. And, overthrown to Moore. There's a flag on the field. Te'amu's got something going on with his hand. Looking down at it. Let's see here. What's the flag about? Ron Zook has his finger on his nose. The referees are doing something. What happened? What happened? I can never tell. Oh, was that roughing the passer or something? Was it roughing the passer? The XFL doesn't have roughing the passer, do they? No, I guess they must do. It's just, so it's on the defense. And, it's roughing the passer. Sharif Miller. Oh, boy. Well, basically nothing in this half. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike conduct on Sharif Miller. Oh, no. Oh, he kicked the flag away. Oh no. Seattle actually had a chance because the game was tied at one point. The game was tied at the end of halftime. It was a field goal and a field goal for both teams, and then DC got a touchdown, and then Seattle responded 2 drives later with another touchdown, and so that tied it up, and then the third quarter was just all DC's game. There's another flag on the field. Jim Haslett looks unhappy, and barely 2 minutes have gone into this quarter. It's 13:02. Still DC's ball, and oh my god, it's gonna be on the Seattle Sea Dragons again for unsportsmanlike conduct. It's a personal foul, actually. Oh, man. Yeah, because he did a thing to the helmet of one of the DC players with his forearm. So now it's a 1st and goal. 13 minutes. The clock is going on. And Seattle is just looking to, just stop everything that DC is planning on doing. Let me turn it up a little bit. Here's the snap, and they hand it off. And it's a sweep, and he barely gets. No, he's gonna be short. Gonna be short, and I think that might be good enough. I can do it a little bit. I got the volume at 18. All right. Okay. So, 2nd and goal for DC. They're basically there. They're basically at the end zone. and hand it off, and he's in there. Yep. Oh, okay. 29-9. Oh. Oh boy. Oh man. Who was that? It was their running back. Number 14. Harris. Oh man. Well, I really thought Seattle, was just gonna like completely, I don't know, just be able to match everything that DC would give them, and that's a 1-point attempt, successful. So now DC is leading by 21, and Seattle, okay, that's 21 points. Just to tie it up, that's 3 touchdowns and a couple of extra points. So, unless Ben DiNucci is just goes into God mode for the next 11 and a half minutes, it looks like DC just might take it all, at least in the North Division, as we head into commercial here. Oh man. Oh boy, what am I gonna do with myself now? What am I gonna do with myself, I got this ant on my hand. Freaking ants, man. I hate them. I hate ants. They always get into your cereal boxes. You know what? It's basically, I know it's still technically April, right? But wait a minute. It's April 30th today. Is there an April 31st? No, tomorrow's May. Oh my god. Tomorrow is May 1st. Well, it's practically summer where I'm at now, So, except it's not as hot as it gets in the summer, where I'm at. Oh man, and with the warming temperatures, it means a whole lot of flies. I just realized that I should probably be promoting my podcast, Pod by Orange, available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts. But I'm gonna talk about flies here, because with the warming temperatures, that they're everywhere. Those house flies, and one just earlier today, I wanted to open the door so that I wouldn't overheat to death in my own living room, right? And then I realized that I couldn't do that after a fly just flew itself in, and I just said, "Oh, you B-word," and then I hunted that fly down. I didn't have a fly swatter. I don't know where the fly swatter is in my house. I don't even know if we still have it. We used to have one. I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it. I resorted to just trying to hunt it down and kill it with like this bleach spray, okay? With like this Clorox bleach spray. You just spray the thing and out comes bleach, okay? And so then I saw the fly land on one of the windowsills, and I just in like a couple of sprays, I killed it dead. And then right as I was spraying at it, I just said, like, one of the cleanest, smoothest, most badass FUs to the fly, okay? And I know I don't swear on these. I like to not swear on these commentaries, you know? But I said FU in a way that made me feel very confident, okay? Right to the fly as I killed it. And I actually felt like a murderer, you know? I actually felt, like I killed, like the weight of me taking life from another living thing, it really weighed on me, so that's what's that's what's been going on for me today as of late. 2nd and 10 for Seattle as we head back into the game. The winner of this game will head on to San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Ben DiNucci airing it out deep, overthrown. 3rd and 10, San Antonio, Texas, where the XFL Championship will take place. Arlington has won against the what are they called? The Houston Roughnecks. Okay, and they got it. And well, I don't want to give up hope just yet, but it looks like DC might start packing right after this, 3rd and 10, no, now it's 4th down. Josh Gordon was stopped. Oh boy. 10.5 minutes. Ben DiNucci just walking to the sideline. Defeated. Didn't go into God mode on this drive. 3 scores away. Assuming there's extra points. And Seattle's going to punt on a 4th and 4. And the return by DC. And he gets taken out at the 34-yard line. DC actually had a couple of great punt returns, or kickoff returns. Both of them, they had good returns with their special teams, and they just I don't know. I thought that they could do it. I thought that Seattle could really do it today, They lost to the DC Defenders both times in the regular season, okay? Both of those games were by, we got commercials here. Let me mute. Shut up. Alright. Yeah, the Seattle Sea Dragons, they lost to DC in very close games. And all it took was a score, just one score, and then Seattle would be on top. But just wasn't meant to be in those regular season games. But I just thought, since the Sea Dragons could have won it by one score, then I thought they could at least be close in this game, and maybe, just maybe, they might finish it and put a bow on it. And now it's not even close. Now Seattle needs 3 scores. 4 if they don't get any extra points, and so it's just kind of disappointing. I guess it's just when your team from Seattle loses to a team in red, 3 times, you kind of just want another Seattle team to be different, and I kind of just wanted things to go a little bit differently, and I don't know. I guess I mean, the game isn't over. It could still be turned around. Crazier things have happened in football, in sports. 3 scores, though. I mean, it's going to be hard. They got to stop DC. They got to, have a very efficient drive the next time they're at it. Here's DC with the run. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Seattle. So 2nd and 8. And they really had a shot. They got that touchdown. I forgot who got the touchdown in. I forgot who did it. But they got that touchdown, and it seemed like everything was going to be fine for Seattle, despite the receivers not being able to catch the balls, despite them being in an away game, despite all the odds stacked against them. I thought Seattle was just going to do it, and they're not doing it. 3rd and 7, and they're going to be stopped short of the 1st down. So at least the defense is, coming clutch on a few plays, save for the touchdown drives that DC has had, or have had. 8 minutes to go. DC will punt on a 4th and 1. 5 minutes left or 5 seconds left on the snap clock. They got it in. And lands in the end zone. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Oh, man. I mean, DC has been the best team, just record-wise, in the XFL, And they're going up, if they win this game, which, it's very likely that they will. They're going to go up to a team that, has had some luck lately. They finally got some stuff together. But the Arlington Renegades have a losing record. They've had a losing record coming into the playoffs. So, here's DiNucci down the middle. And that's Blake Jackson, who's got the 1st down and a couple of more. No, that's not Blake Jackson. That's Jordan Veazey. I apologize, Jordan. Don't throw me around like a football. If you ever see me out in public, Ben DiNucci, 1st down to Ja'Cour Pearson. Ja'Cour Pearson just kind of loses his footing at the DC 40-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2nd and 8. Scorecard. 7 minutes to go. Can they do something here? Can they at least get a touchdown? Another tutty. DiNucci with some time. Passes it to the middle. He's got Blake Jackson. That's Blake Jackson, number 80. Not 88, number 80. Alright. 3rd and 1 for Seattle. On third downs, they've got no third down conversions in the second half so far. They only got 4 out of 7 in the first. Deep! Juwan Green! He's got it! That's a touchdown for the Sea Dragons! They got 15. 34-yard reception. Juwan Green after DiNucci just lobbed it way deep. Juwan Green, who, as I mentioned before, wide open. He was wide open. As I mentioned before, Juwan Green, he's, he didn't complete that catch in that first quarter, and that just really, he had his head down for, on the sidelines after that. Here's 2 points. 2-point attempt. DiNucci tries to look for somebody, doesn't get anything. Overthrown. And now Seattle just kind of has to do everything they did scoring wise and do it again. All right, because now it's 30-15, so 6:05 left in the game, and this announcer is copying me. DC will get the ball. Well, here is the kickoff coming up from the Sea Dragons. Caught the return, the 25, the 30, and he will get over a defender and will jump right onto the 34. 1st and 10 for the DC defenders with 5:59 to go. Oh man. DC at the 33, not the 34, the 33. And Tamu, incomplete pass. Okay. Well, 2nd and 10 for the defenders yet again. Will Seattle make the stops? Can they do it in time? Defenders timeout. What happened? Are they going to challenge something? Seattle has all 3 of their timeouts. DC just used their first one of the half. Now there's 15 minutes left in the quarter. What's going on with the scorecard? Or I'm sorry, with the time clock. The defenders are challenging the previous play. Okay, so that's why I was just here sitting and waiting for something to happen. But now it's saying there's 15 minutes left on the clock, which I know is not that's not true because it was just like at 5:59. Here's the thing with the XFL, you know. Their scorecards, they've always been, you know. Now it's 5:33, but now, now it's like, it's weird. It's like, the challenge is successful. It's in favor of DC. The font on the clock is different. It's got a box, a black box with a white 5:33 on it, which is just weird. Okay, now it's back to normal. I guess they were just fixing it, and they put a temporary replacement over it. The scorecards and the clocks and the you know down markers and yardage markers and where it says second and whatever in pretty much every game that I've seen, at least one of those was out of whack at some point, which was just weird. So I hope that they can fix that for next season. It's gonna be a while until the XFL comes back. I mean, it's only been 10 weeks since the opening day. Tamu, deep, overthrown. Is that even Jordan Tamu? Who's number 3? That's not Jordan Tamu, is it? 3rd and 8 for the defenders. I don't even know who the quarterback is for the defenders. Fred Case. He's got his glasses, reading up them plays. The game should be actually over by now. Because I paused the game just a little bit. 4 minutes left. Seattle coming in hard with the hits. 4th down. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 2nd. Flag down. And it's caught. It's caught for a 1st down. And it's a massive play by the defenders. Oh, that's Derek King. Oh, it's Derek King. Oh, I haven't seen this guy in a while. Alright. Well, there's a flag down, so I don't know who it's going to be against. Hands on his hips. On the defense, of course. Of course. The penalty is declined. They gotta decline it. That was just a massive play made by Derek King, who I think his name might be pronounced De'Ara King. Fred Case just punching an invisible midget right now. 3:06 left in the game. The handoff for only a couple of yards. I'm just checking my windows right now. Seattle takes a timeout, so I'm just checking to see if anybody is coming up my driveway. Namely, my parents. I'm gonna get a water real quick. Should have done this earlier. Okay. Well, the DC fans are celebrating, as they should be, Yeah. DC will obviously be a favorite in the championship. And, you know, they are going in with an opportunity to win it all with only one loss. Only one loss. And that loss just so happened to be against a team with 6 losses and 0 wins. That's something that nobody can take away from the Orlando Guardians. You know? And they just got a massive first down right there as I was just talking about their lone loss of the season. You know what? I'm gonna root for these Arlington Renegades. I'm gonna root for them. I'm gonna root for them. Okay? Because, you know, Seattle and DC, they're not rivals. They can't be rivals just yet, you know? Because Seattle just, you know, they gotta win. At some point, they take a timeout here. They gotta win at some point, you know? Against DC in order for it to be a rivalry, you know? There's this dude comforting his girl. It's not obvious that they're Sea Dragons fans, but they don't look as happy as everybody else. So, you know, 2nd and 9. All of these fans are holding up stacks of plastic cups that they used to drink out of. What kind of drink? Well, here's a handoff by DC. They get a good couple of yards. Still a first down. It's going to be 1st and 1. What kind of drinks? Well, those drinks that make you, you know, not speak correctly normally, you know? You would think that I would be, you know, consuming these kind of drinks while I, you know, do these commentaries, but I don't. I don't do that. I have never actively seeked out, you know, those kinds of drinks in my life. 3rd and 2nd. They're still advertising the championship as Arlington versus Seattle or DC. Well, there's Ben DiNucci, who, you know, is just looking disappointed right now on the sidelines. And that's another touchdown by the defenders. Cameron Harris, 11-yard rush. And that'll do it. That'll do it. We're not even at the 2-minute warning. Seattle has used up all of their timeouts. I mean, this is gonna be what it's. This is what it's gonna be like every single year that I do this. If I keep deciding to do this, they're gonna go for 1 point. Keep it respectful. The handoff, and he's gonna get it in. DC has got 37 points. There was this one guy, I don't know who he is. He's got a poncho, and he's got like this, I guess, like homemade defender shield. I thought he was a fan. He just went out and high-fived one of the players. I don't know who this guy was. Sixth 30-point game in the season. Oh, man. That's... wow. Sixth 30-point game in the season. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 37 points for the defenders. That's... I'm pretty sure that's more than they got than either team got in the the last time that Seattle faced this team. Because that score was like 34-33. The return by Seattle down to 30, the 35, taken out of bounds. A minute 58. What a season for Seattle, though. What a season for this team. Wow. Well, it's very unlikely that, they will be able to, make up. How many points is that now? 37 minus 15. That's 22, right? It's very unlikely that they'll be able to do 22 points in 2 minutes. So, with that, while commercials play, I would just like to say, I thank every single one of you who have, watched any of these commentaries. I'm not ending the commentary just yet, but I would just like to thank each and every single one of you. What a fun time it's been doing this thing. What else? And what a season it's been for the Seattle Sea Dragons. They started out with 2 losses. It looked like things might change with the quarterback, with everything else, but they got like a 5-win streak, a 5-game win streak, and then they obviously they beat the undefeated Houston Roughnecks. They went on to win a couple more games, and it would have been like an 8-game winning streak if it hadn't been for the DC Defenders in week 8 or week 8, week 7, something like that. So just a very great team, and it's too bad that they don't get to go to the championship and try to win it there. There is the XFL trophy. That's Danny Garcia. I thought it would be The Rock who would be presenting, because she presented the other one yesterday for the at the Southern Championship game. Here's DiNucci. He's going to run it in. That's a gain of only 2. Second and 8 for Seattle. A minute 52 left in the game. Jim Haslett is just gonna try and just do what he can with only a minute 52 left in the game. And Blake Jackson gets a first down. Dives at the 50. What a ride it's been for Seattle. A very great team, despite, the color scheme. Airs it out deep. DiNucci gets nobody. Minute 30. Yeah, despite the color scheme, the orange and green. I mean, the green is fine, but why orange, Juwan Green with a complete pass, third down. Despite all that, this team, I gotta admit, this team kind of grew on me. Don't get me wrong, my Seahawks are, my ride or die. 3rd and 7, they got a first down. But I'm gonna hold a nice, comfortable place for the Seattle Sea Dragons in my heart, because that's what they deserve. DiNucci out to the left. It's a gain of a few yards. .44 seconds left in the game. Speaking of the Seahawks, DiNucci, they got him first down. They are going to go to the 20. Yeah, speaking of the Seahawks, and, we just had the NFL draft, We got our draft picks, our number 5, our number 20, and then a couple of I don't know if Seattle had a second round pick or a third round pick, but no, we definitely had a third round pick. Yeah, no, we've had picks in every round. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, so we got a new wide receiver. We've got a cornerback drafted at number 5, Devin Witherspoon, Jackson Smith, Njigba. Am I going to get censored for that? DiNucci is under pressure. Under pressure, DiNucci to the end zone. Nothing. 19 seconds left. Yeah, we got JSN, as they call him. And is my mother coming over? No. She is not here yet. From church, from mass. 2nd and goal. Seattle. She's going to try and get something here. Try and get something. DiNucci to the end zone. Juwan Green, he's got it. Juwan Green puts his team up to 21. 8-yard reception. Well, that's pretty much all that they will be able to do. We will now await the extra point attempts. They're going to go for 3. Will they do it? Here's the snap. Doesn't find anyone. And that will be the final play for the Seattle offense in this 2023 XFL season, with only 12 seconds left in this North Division Championship. Oh no! The offense is gonna come back out and try to do it from 4th down. Yeah, because of that weird rule that well, not weird, but you know, because of that XFL rule, they can keep going if they just convert on 4th and 25, I think. So that's great, but you know, 12 seconds left. 4th and 20. Oh no, it's 4th and 15. Okay. Well, 4th and 15. You know. And a few DC players have got a thing of Pedialyte. I think they might do something there with you know, where they pour it onto you know, their head coach or something. 4th and 15 for Seattle. DiNucci down the middle and incomplete. What a slow killing. And they pour it on to their head coach. And that's going to be it for Ben DiNucci. What a season. What a season for him. You know, despite the imperfections, he was still the guy. And I forget the head coach's name, but, you know, they poured some sort of liquid, some sort of red liquid. I don't know if it was Gatorade, but, you know, they poured it on him. Despite that, his sweatshirt, or not his sweatshirt, but his windbreaker still looks clean. They'll take the snap, they'll take the victory snap, and that'll end it. The DC Defenders have defeated the Seattle Sea Dragons 37-21. That's their 10th win of the season. Overall, only one loss. They will face the Arlington Renegades in the XFL Championship on May 13th. 2 weeks from now. What a season it's been for Seattle. I wish them all of the success in the world next year. Good luck to DC in that championship. I will be rooting against them. I really don't care if they win though. You know, they've had a good year this year. Arlington, obviously, you know, they got a big task ahead of them, in front of them. Will they shock the world yet again? Many thought that, you know, the Houston Gamblers, I'm sorry, not the Houston Gamblers, that's in the USFL. The Houston Roughnecks would be in the championship, you know, just because they got their head coach, who's was in the NFL a bunch of years. But Bob Stoops and the Arlington Renegades, they upset them. So what a game for them. They will be facing the Defenders here. And so, I don't know how many games they played against each other. Couldn't have been that many. It could not have been more than once. Or I'm sorry, it could not have been. It had to have been at least once. That's what I'm trying to say. Out of my non-coherent mouth. But I mean, the only team that the Defenders lost against was the Orlando Guardians. So they must have played the Arlington Renegades and beat them at some point in the season. I don't know when. So Arlington has got like I said, they've got a big step to take if they want to win this championship. We will see on May 13th. So yeah, it's gonna be a while for this XFL season to conclude. But just checking to see who was down the driveway. There was nobody, so I guess I must be hearing things. I guess I must be delusional or something. I don't know. There's Danny Garcia hugging the players. Great game. Great game by the Defenders. Well deserved. Congratulations to them. Better luck next time for Seattle. I hope that that whole cast can stick together, and just keep growing, keep improving for next year. They got a nice big off season in front of them, so yeah. But obviously, for those who deserve it, I hope that they go to the NFL, and so that's the trophy presentation. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. All right. Well, right after they lift up the trophy, that's when I'll end it actually. So yeah, great season by Seattle, like I said, for like the 5th time. And a great season by the Defenders as well. So the head coach for the DC Defenders will now lift up the trophy, and they got it. They've got it. It's hollow at the base. That's weird. And he passes it on to his players. They got it. Congratulations, DC. Much deserved. Have a good one in the championship. I will be rooting against you. Just because, I also can't help but root for the underdog, So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for accompanying me today. Yeah, have a good one. All right? See you next time.